Hello, and just like when I was recording the last episodes, I am honestly kind of a little more into VTubers than I am into actual anime. I've been getting fairly invested in them, especially the English ones and the Indonesian ones, since the Indonesian ones actually have really good English and they speak in English a lot, and they have really cute accents. I like the Indonesian girls. Um, but anyway, for the anime we're talking about now, just had to kind of get that off my mind a little. Um, so we're starting out with Razafon specials, and what's funny about Razafon, three anime in a row I watched Razafon, um, and essentially I watched the 10-hour version, then I watched the 2-hour version, then I watched the 1-hour version. Really, this is more like a 40-minute version. But it feels a lot like one of those things. Like, I saw someone, was an artist, do like a 10-hour sketch, and the 1-hour sketch, and then the 10-minute sketch, and then I think the 10-second sketch. Um, but anyway, he kept on doing like the exact same sketch, but just with less time and with less detail. Obviously, each progressive time. And I saw someone do like what was it, the 2-minute cookie, the 2-hour cookie, and the 2-day cookie. But this is kind of the same thing. You have the 10-hour anime, then you have the 2-hour anime, then you have the 40-minute anime, and it's the exact same story every single time. It's just a little shorter every single time. I'm not sure why they did that. They just chose to. Um, but yeah, it's and why did I do that? Well, I think it was just list padding that I saw that there was these other two anime related to it. I didn't really realize that they were both recaps at the time, I think, but they are. Or maybe I did, and just didn't care. I was just like, oh, let's just watch the same thing 3 times, but just different lengths. Um, I don't know. I didn't really like Rosathon anyway. Rosathon. God, what a weird name. Does Rosathon even mean anything? I don't think it does. Like Evangelion. Evangelion is like a freaking Rosathon. Rosathon. Does Rosa? I don't think it does. I think it's a word they made up. Because I know there's some of those weird words. Yeah, like Evangelion. It sounds. Oh, that's a weird word. Is that a real word? It is. It's angels and stuff. Or Xenoglossia. Xenoglossia sounds like a weird word, but it's actually a real word. Or Apocrypha. Apocrypha also sounds like a weird word, but it really is a real word that means something. But Razafon, not a real word. Anyway, after that, I watched Sawayaki Kitsune no Senko-san, or The Helpful Fox Senko-san. I actually watched this at 2000 speed before watching it normally. Um, like a couple times. Like I watched it like a couple times at 2000 times speed, and then I watched it actually normally, 1 time speed. Um, 2000 times speed was just, well, it was mostly just that I just wanted to to make an anime 2000 times fast. That's all there really was to it, and I just decided to use this anime. It didn't really matter what anime. Um, but anyway, it's a very cute anime. So the main girl is like the kind of token um adult lolly, 800 years old. And she's like, what is it, 140 centimeters? She's like this tiny little thing. Um, yeah, she's adorable, and the main character is this middle aged. Was he middle aged? Yeah, middle aged office worker, and yeah, he obviously works a lot of overtime because he's an office worker, just working all the time, and he doesn't have a girlfriend or anything. Just lives in this very small apartment, and then Senko-san comes over to help him out. which is really nice. And oh, the reason. No, wait, is that a spoiler? I think that's a spoiler. Um, yeah, it seems like she doesn't seem like she would like just being like this adorable little god. Like she's a goddess, and for just some random middle-aged office worker to be just blessed with this adorable goddess to help him out and to cook for him and clean for him and clean his, clean his ears out and and let him fluff her tail because he really loves her big fluffy tail. Um, and it's not something you would expect of a goddess to do because there's like millions of people just like him in Japan, overworked office workers having to leave the house at like 7 a.m. and then come back at like 7 p.m. and go to sleep and repeat. That's just normal for them. But yeah, she knows it's not healthy. He knows it's not healthy. He doesn't have any choice in it because the boss forces him to work that much. So that's just how work in Japan is like. If you want to have a 40-hour work week, tough luck because that's just not how Japan works. And obviously Senko doesn't fully understand that, and she doesn't really want to accept it because obviously he's overworking himself and goes to sleep extremely tired and wakes up without actually properly resting. Then has to go immediately to work. Usually before she's even awake. And so that's their life together. I think it's adorable though. Like there's just something really endearing about. Well, I mean, she just visually, she's absolutely adorable. She's this little fox girl, very cute. There's the other fox girl as well, and the other fox girl kind of attaches to the main character's neighbor. Lives in the same apartment complex, and so yeah, right next door. And she's a mangaka. I think that wasn't her. Oh, no, yeah, I think she's a full-time mangaka. So she, draws manga for a living, and she's a big fan of a magical girl anime about a fox girl, which I think is really cute. I kind of wish there actually was a real anime that was like a magical girl anime about a fox girl. Like that's just very cute. I would really love to see that. I mean, Tokyo Mew Mew was similar. There might have been a fox girl in it because they're all animal girls, but the main character. I mean, yeah, having the main character be a fox girl, that would be very cute. And yeah, and so she bonds with her. There's also the goddess. Yeah, it's just really cute. Nice seeing this fox girl, this fox goddess protect this guy. And you can tell that it's definitely like he is the targeted demographic. Like that's who this anime is made for, is this sort of like wish fulfillment. Like the idea that you as a lowly office worker could just have this random cute fox lolly come into your life and cook food for you and stuff and basically be your wife. And yeah, that's obviously, if you're just an average office worker in Japan, that's not going to happen to you. But that's a nice dream to fulfill, and I can kind of see it from that perspective. And like when you put your mind into, like, even though if you're not an office worker in Japan, then he's not really a self-insert character, but you can still kind of see things from the perspective of a person like him, and seeing things from that perspective is just it's just very cute. Um, and yeah, I would recommend it if you like cute things. There's also these little like segments at the end of each episode that like really tie really hit home the fact that who this really is for. There's even like ASMR and stuff at the end. Um, yeah, it's a cute anime. I would recommend it if you like cute things. After that, I watched Koisuru Asteroid, and this wasn't great. It's cute though. Like it's a cute girls doing cute things. Just like those are kind of just run of the mill. We have way too many of them, but they're like this the kind of idea of what sets it apart from other cute girls doing cute things. It's about outer space, not going to outer space, not like Stratus 4, but just observing outer space, like with telescopes and stuff, which I think is neat. It's a neat thing to focus on, and so it's a school club basically. It's like they have a school club based around outer space observation, and that's what they do. Um, it's also kind of Yuli. Like we have the main girl, whatever her name is, the orange haired one, um, Mila. That name just means nothing to me. I don't even remember who she was. And then Ao. Ao has a more memorable name. Ao has, well, she has blue hair. Ao means blue. And Ao looked more masculine when she was younger. She doesn't anymore. She's still kind of a tomboy, and because of her being a tomboy, like, we don't really get many Yuli romances with tomboys. We got Asagao. Asagao had the one tomboy in it, which I thought was cute. It's kind of more of like a genuine lesbian, like butch and femme kind of romance that way, where you have one girl who's more masculine and one girl who's more feminine. I just kind of like that kind of romance. Like, I know it seems like most guys don't. Someone referred to it as being, well, that's basically hetero with more steps. But I just find it really cute. And like, just the idea that, yeah, like a tomboy and a more feminine girl just falling in love with each other. It's just really cute to me. And this had that. But even though it did have that, they didn't really focus on the romance aspect of it. And even though they were canonically lesbians, they just it just felt like bait the whole time. Like there wasn't really much of any romance in it. It was just kind of, it just felt like another cute girls doing cute things. They didn't really spend enough time on the space stuff for it to be interesting in that way. Like they spent some time on that, but not in a way that it was interesting like the mountain climbing was in Yamano Susume, or the photography was in Tamayura. It was just kind of there, just kind of as an activity to do, just so that we don't get bored seeing cute girls doing nothing at all. But it wasn't really enough. And if it was a backdrop for Yuli, if it was just like, oh, these they're in this space club, and then these girls fall in love with each other and they have nice romance and they start dating, then I would be like, yeah, you know what? That's cool. Even if the space stuff is kind of just a background thing, it's Yuli. It's fun. That's enjoyable. But it wasn't Yuli enough. That's my complaint. It just wasn't Yuli enough. And so yeah, if you like Yuli bait, um, here's a great anime for you. I don't know. Maybe it gets Yuli in the manga. I hope it does. I really hope it does. I haven't read the manga. I'm not. It's still publishing. Um, no, it doesn't have the Shoujo tag or the Yuli tag. It's just I don't know. Yeah. If it gets Yuli in the manga, maybe I should read the manga. But yeah. The anime it's a little bland. It's a little run of the mill. Um, yeah. It has a really nice art style though. So that's one thing it has going for it. After that, I watched Heya Camp, or Room Camp, as the English name would be. Heya means room. And it's just short specials. They're not chibi. Like it seems like they would be chibi, but they're not chibi. It's just a TV short. Same girls as normal. And they just, it's just more Yulu Camp. They're very short episodes, so they don't actually get to do a ton in them. But it's the show is slice of life anyway. They're cute. If you've seen Yulu Camp and want to see more of it, then that's good. The whole point of Heya Camp was basically just to tide the fans over, since they knew there was going to be a big gap between season 1 and season 2, that they just aired Heya Camp as kind of just a thing, just so that people don't forget about Yulu Camp by the time season 2 airs. But yeah, it's an extra half hour of content. There's nothing you can really go wrong with. It's still Yulu Camp. We didn't do anything bad with it. It's just cute. After that, I watched 22/7, and so 22/7, it's an idol anime. I liked it. It's it's kind of a fairly normal idol anime. I did like the girls. The girls were good. Nicole, there's actually a lot of girls. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, eight girls. And it doesn't have a second season. It's 8 girls in a 12 episode anime. So a lot of girls per episode. They don't all get screen time though. Well, not all. They don't all get much screen time. Main girl is Miyu. She's a girl. She has like this short bluish hair. God, I can't actually remember too much about her actual personalities. But yeah, like they all have personalities. Nicole Saito, she's like a foreigner. She has like blonde hair and stuff. And she was actually already a professional in the field before the group started. And Miyako is my favorite of the group. She's like the Kansai Ben girl, and she comes from like a rural family. Her parents run like an okonomiyaki stand, and so she knows how to cook like Osaka food. So that's cool. And she has like this really nice, cute art hairstyle. It's like kind of braided and orange and like a bit of a bun as well. It's very cute. And yeah, I really like her. she has like this really nice look to herself. I guess she also has like a fairly big forehead, which really just means that she doesn't have. If having a big forehead is really just more about hairstyle than anything. This means that her hair isn't really going over her face much. But yeah, I really liked her. I remember there's that one girl. I think it was a red-haired girl who was like super shy for some reason. Um, and like really didn't want to do what she considered to be like a lewd photo shoot, but she was basically just yeah, I think this might be spoiler territory. You might want to skip over. Yeah, she was basically just peer pressured into doing a swimsuit photo shoot, which she didn't want to do. So yeah, that's a thing. I think it was that girl. It might have been a different girl, but I know that was like an important part of one of the episodes. It's funny that they had a swimsuit episode as being like this character development point, because usually swimsuits are just for fan service. But when you're idols, and fan service means that, well, it's not fan service just for the audience of the anime. It's also fan service for the audience of the idols, like of the show. So if you're doing a swimsuit episode, it's a swimsuit photo shoot. And so everyone in Japan can see your half naked body, which would feel weird. Like I wouldn't really want anyone would be able to see my half naked body. Because when you go to like a beach, there's only maybe like, I don't know, 20, 30, no more than 100 people there. And they don't care about you. There's so many other people who are at the beach with you. They're not looking at you. But when you're an idol and you're actually getting your photo taken half naked, everyone's looking at you. Everyone who's looking at that photo is looking at either you or one of your colleagues. And that is kind of weird. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. But yeah, it's a nice anime. They also often dance in just regular school uniforms, which is interesting. The school uniforms are fairly unique. Like they kind of look more like a dress than just a shirt and a skirt. It's like a full one-piece suit or one-piece dress, and I like it. It's like this nice pastel blue color. It looks cute. Yeah, all the character designs are very nice looking. Like, what was it? The same character designer as Hello World, which I've talked about. Hello World is kind of garbage, but yeah, 22/7 has the art style looks a bit nicer. Oh, the art style was the same in both basically, but the actual show was a lot better in 22/7. I can't really remember too much about the plot. I think it was just kind of like, trying to get popular or something. Generic idol plot. But yeah, you don't really watch idol anime for the plot. You watch it for the characters, and the characters are good. Yeah, would recommend. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how long this is right now. Okay, so that was only 5 anime, but I talked for far too long about them. So I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.